Today we are discussing about, even in the layman language, people talk about Atma jar amar hai. You are not a body, but you are a soul. This is a famous dictum and saying which we see in our daily life. But the important question is, when we say that you are not the body but the soul, have we experienced it? Have we really gone into the practices, the meditation practices, to know about the truth? No, we have not. That is the problem. If we really have to say that we are the soul and not the body, we have to experience it. How should we go about it? That is a question. This is the reason, if you really look into that, if any death has taken place in your family or in your neighborhood, people go to the cremation ground and say Ram Nam Satya, Ram Nam Satya, as if people know that when any kind of this thing has to happen, one has to say Ram Nam Satya. But what is the truth? When we are saying Ram Nam Satya hai, and then we forget about it when we come out of the cremation ground. And then we again get ourselves involved into our various day-to-day routine activities, and people just forget about it, and it was a matter of thinking for them for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or whatever time they were there. The best thing would be that one should experience it, him or herself, and how it can be done. It can be done very simply. Either you follow the karma theory, just follow the karma theory, do your best. You don't have any profit, loss, whatever, man, maryada, respect, disrespect. You forget about it. You don't concentrate much on your ichhas, your desires. You try to give away certain things which are bad in your life, and then do your good karmas and think about the good, and you can do that. The other thing would be your rigorous meditation practices. There are various ways of meditation practices in all the religions. In our Sanatan Dharam, what we look into that, in Kali Yuga, the Namadhara is the best. In Treta Dwapar, Satyug, the activities were different for meditation, but in the Kali Yuga we talk about Namadhara. The best thing is to take the Nam, whether the Nam has been given to you by the Gurus, you have taken the Diksha, or you just say Ram Ram, Krishna Krishna, Om, whatever the Ishdev you have. And if you keep on doing that, your energy starts coming from Muladhara, then it goes to Swadhisthana, Manipur, heart chakra, Kantha chakra, Agya chakra, and Sahasra chakra. When the energy moves from down to up, all your vichars, all your karmas which you did in your last birth will keep on getting removed one by one. That is how the normal practice should be. And when you do this practice, the vicharas will come, the thoughts will come one after the another. One cannot stop the thoughts. The best way is to let them come. You just look at those thoughts and let them go away. That is the basic thing that you have to ignore the thoughts which are coming and going and concentrate on your meditation. For sitting on meditation, one has to have a good posture. Sit down on the floor with asana. Look straight. Your head should be straight, and then you take the naam and go further. In the beginning, you can have 10 to 15 minutes per day, and slowly you can increase it to some good levels like 2.5 hours per day. That is what is normally talked about, that we should sit for 2.5 hours. But it is not mandatory because people are busy, everybody has to go for their work, because you have to, for survival, you need to have clothes, you need to have shelter, you need to have food. One has to work also. And it is very important that one should do the meditation along with the normal doings what one is doing. And it is also important that whatever the work you do during your daytime, you just give it, make a samarpan of all this what good naam you have taken to your Ishdev. That itself will become a seva and a bhakti. Even the ladies who are in the kitchen, whenever they are cooking the food, they should feel like that this is being made for the family and take the naam, so that food will become very beautifully, very beautiful food will be made, and the seva bhav generated in the food, that itself will become a bhakti for that particular woman. So it is not necessary that one should run away from the home and go to pahads, kandars, and then sit there for meditation. Grahastha ashram is a very important ashram. So even when you are in Grahastha ashram, you can do everything along with the other things which you are doing. So here the myth is that one should run away from the home is distorted. One can sit at home and do everything and go ahead towards the path of meditation and achieve some good levels. So when we really look at that, one is really sitting for 10, 15, 20 minutes for meditation, he will find that his energy is moving upward. And then there are various things that it will take a lot of time, but it all depends upon what good karmas you did in your last birth. Perhaps it is possible that your Agya Chakra will come into force quite soon because you have done meditation in your last birth. Here the issue is one has to really look into that whatever the meditation one will do during this present birth, if the person doesn't reach to the salvation level and reincarnation takes place, you will start meditation in your next birth from there where you left. So it is a very, very advantageous situation if one really looks into the process of doing the meditation. Meditation is very important from health point of view also. If you are really into it, you will find that if you have any kind of diseases, that will also be eradicated. You will soon feel better. And even I have seen, and the Mahapurushs have said that even very, very, very disastrous diseases like cancer, etc., your blood pressure and sugar, the patients are okay while they were doing the meditation. This is how the things are. And with regard to the myth regarding hardly any person reached to the salvation level. Here I would quote an example from Maharaj, Sawan Singh Ji Maharaj, who had been the founder, I would say, if not the founder, of Radha Swami Satsang. Once he was giving a lecture at Daryaganj, Delhi, and he talked about that one has to really get into meditation, and then he also talked about that maybe one person out of 1 crore will really reach to the salvation level. So one person stand out there and said, Maharaj ji, why are you wasting our time? If one person has to go and achieve the salvation level, why we are wasting our time here? Maharaj Sawan Singh Ji very nicely told that person that whoever the people have come here are one out of the 1 crores which I was talking about. So what is the meaning of that is satsang is most important if you really want to go into meditation. So first level is satsang. If you have a good company of good people around, you are having a satsang from the Mahapurush, then you really see that an environment has been created where you really go into meditation. So satsang is the first foundation if you really want to go into meditation. Then of course, after having the satsang, when the environment is created, when you feel like doing it, you will keep on doing that. And it's a matter of a long time, but let me talk about that also, because that would be essential for the people who are really getting into it. Then your energy level reaches to some level, and you will feel that your legs have died down, it's in a sleeping mode, and that is the start of the topic where we talked about you are a soul but you are not a body. When you will see that the energy has started moving from down to up, and your legs and the body is getting into a sleeping position, so that is how you can say that it is the soul who is really going up and reaching to various levels. So that is what we talked about in the beginning, that you are a soul, you are not a body. So that's how one crosses various levels, reaches to the Agya level, and Agya level is possible that your third eye, which is called Shiv Netra also, which is in between the two eyes, uh, um, it may be activated, and once it is activated, you will find the various kind of scenarios, the water, the mountains, the flowers, and other things. You are looking at it while closing your eyes, and you will see various good things, and you will not like to open your eyes, and you will get merged into the things which you are looking at. And once these things start happening, you are really into it. And side by side, what would be happening? Your you would be controlling your indriyas, and you will see that you have come across some kind of a change in your life, your habits, you're thinking about what you really see in the third eye, and the parivartan, I would say, the change in yourself will start coming, and you would be very happy to get into it, and now you would be really going forward to look further what is happening, what will happen today, and what I will see today. So these kind of curiosities and an anxieties will come, and side by side, you will start leaving various things which you wanted to, but you were not able to. So that kind of a transformation will start happening. So that is how you will reach to the Agya level, Agya chakra, and then there is a Sahasra chakra. So, and then there are various levels also. So one will encounter these once one really gets into it. So people start asking various questions on this also. Is reincarnation happens? Does the soul come back to the same family? What happens to the enlightened souls? So these we really look into. Yes, reincarnation happens, but it will happen on your present karmas. If you have really achieved your salvation level and you have become an enlightened soul, you will not come back to the earth again. But if there was some flaw and you were not able to complete your journey, surely the incarnation will happen and you will come back again in the next birth. And then people were talking about, does the soul come back to the same family? Yes, it can happen, because the karmas are there, the len are still there, and the person has some kind of a desire which he need to fulfill, etc. So the soul may come to the same family or the near about family, the neighbor family, or in whatever the friends' families or whatnot. So these are a few things. I'll keep on talking about the subject. It is a very important subject, that you are not the body but you are a soul. But the issue is, how do we know about it? One has to experience these things, and how one will experience, that depends upon a person's courage, how he starts and how he gets into it and make further progress. Thank you. If you have liked my content, please subscribe, share and like. Thank you.